We're starting to see the aftermath of Manchester United losing to Tottenham in that Europa League final. And it looks like they are going to have a summer sale at their club because a lot of these players are not good enough. And if you're a United fan, then you got to be worried because the future of your club isn't looking good. There's nothing to be positive about. You let Tottenham win their first trophy in 17 years. Like this season in the Premier League, right? Concerning these English clubs, it's been a madness. I've seen Newcastle, Crystal Palace, and Tottenham all win a trophy in one season. I had to grab my Bible. I had to repent because I'm thinking the world's about to end. That's the only way to explain what we've seen across the last 5 months when it's come to teams that don't win silverware actually winning silverware. Like, I thought I was dreaming when I saw Tottenham win that Europa League. And if you're a United fan, there's nothing to be positive about because you're not going to be in Europe next season. You're going to only be playing one game a week and then the domestic cups. You're going to finish in the bottom half of the table. Manchester United are 16th at the time of me recording this video. Now, there's one more match day, so maybe you'll jump up to like 14th. But who the hell cares? You guys are ass. Ruben Amorim, who had all this hype coming in from Sporting, turns out he's worse than Ten Hag. What player would want to join Manchester United right now? You're not going to sign Gyökeres. I don't think you're going to be able to convince any top players to come join your club. United need a full rebuild. And David Ornstein dropped a bomba concerning the future of some of these players. And I'm looking at Garnacho, man like Megan Rapinoe. This guy is shit. The mentality and the arrogance of Ronaldo, but the ability of Brennan Johnson. I need you guys to get in this comment section and let me know what you think about Manchester United because David Ornstein has told us that Ruben Amorim told Garnacho, you have no future at this club. You need to find yourself somewhere else next season. And it's just crazy when you think about it because they rejected a bid for this guy in January. And now they're probably not going to get a big enough offer that they'll want anyways. But smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Let's get it. The Ornstein Bomba says this. Ruben Amorim informs Manchester United squad that he will be in charge next season. He tells Alejandro Garnacho to find new club. Happened during a meeting between the Portuguese head coach and the Man United players at Carrington training today. Now, there's a couple of things that I've taken away from this. First off, why the hell is Ruben Amorim having job security right now? This guy should be sacked. And I'm one of those people that actually defended Amorim for a majority of this season. I gave him excuses. I was like, you know what? He came during the middle of the season. They didn't really back him. He didn't get his proper players. They only signed Dorgu in January. He's had to take over a shit situation. But once you lose to Tottenham, like the Europa League final was his only saving grace, right? It's bad enough that you are factually, statistically, the worst Manchester United manager in history. And then you lose a cup final to Tottenham. Brother, Ten Hag was shit. And this guy still won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Ruben Amorim, he needs to have... Bro, I don't get how he is informing this United squad that he will be the manager. Brother, I would have sacked him at full time. I would have told him, don't even get on the plane back home. Find your own way back to Manchester United. I would have sacked him in the tunnel, bro. The minute that the full-time whistle would have been blown, you would have saw a here we go that Amorim is being sacked. It would have been on Sky Sports 2 seconds after that final whistle. Are you fucking mad? Amorim, bro, anyways, Garnacho, he does need to leave, right? The guy's a scrub, just like a majority of Manchester United's squad. But this Ornstein Bomba literally came out of nowhere because I didn't think that we would be getting news like this so soon. Now, Fabrizio Romano comes in, the tap-in merchant, right? The guy does his best repost impression. You know what I realized, bro? Fabrizio Romano is hella fraudulent because a lot of other reporters break these stories first. And then Fabrizio comes in and then just rewords it and then uses some common sense to connect some dots. So Fabrizio comes in and says, Alejandro Garnacho expected to leave Man United in case of good proposal for both parties, as reported on Thursday. United are open to selling certain players, also to finance new signings. Garnacho is one of them. The winger attracted interest in January. Race open again. Now, when I'm looking at this Manchester United squad, in my opinion, there's about 3 or 4 players that I think they should keep. Everyone else needs to be for sale. Amad Diallo, Lenny Yoro, Mazraoui. Maybe I'd say Kobe Mainoo, but Mainoo doesn't look like he has a place in this Amorim system. So maybe you sell him. But those are the 4 players off the top of my head that I think should be safe. Everybody else, you got to take offers for them. This is Manchester United. You are arguably the biggest club on the planet with your commercial revenue, your history, the success that you've had. For you to be sitting in the bottom of the table, for you to be losing a cup final to fucking Tottenham is unacceptable. I'm seeing Man United sack staff of the club. The janitor's getting laid off. The receptionist got laid off. The lunch lady got laid off. Ruben Amorim needs to get laid off. And a lot of these players have to go. I don't know how you're going to convince top talent to come to Manchester United for a while. Look at all the players that have left that club and then went on to do well. Scott McTominay's the fucking player of the season in Serie A. Are you mad? Lukaku in Serie A winning the title with Napoli. Marcus Rashford. Guy goes to Aston Villa. He looks rejuvenated. Antony. They spent $90 million on this guy. He goes on loan to Real Betis. This man is playing like he's possessed. This man is looking like Barca Neymar at Real Betis. It's Manchester United as the problem. I don't think if you are a top player, going to Manchester United would be a death sentence. They've ruined Sancho. Look at how they treated Paul Pogba. Look at what they did to Angel Di Maria. They got Rasmus Højlund up front. They got Bruno Fernandes in it. Bro, Bruno Fernandes has actually carried them this season, but he's not good enough. Højlund is shit. Harry Maguire, Onana is arguably the worst goalkeeper in the top 5 European leagues for a starting club. He is ass. Made in La Masia. Barca fans, hold that. I can't believe that these guys actually rejected a bid for Garnacho in January. Napoli wanted him. I remember seeing Manchester United fans argue, saying that Garnacho should be going for 70 to 80 million. Brother, who the hell is paying that for him? You're going to get less money now because Garnacho's value has dropped since then. Garnacho is shit. I think Garnacho will be at Getafe in 3 seasons. That's his level. Garnacho is good for a team that wants to play counter-attacking football, right? This is why he was decent underneath Ten Hag, because they sat back and then they did a long ball over the top, right? Garnacho had space to run, but he's not good enough to beat a player that's very good defensively, right? He's not technical enough to beat a man. His scoring is hit or miss. His shooting is all over the place. He doesn't really have IQ in the final third, can't link play. What does he do? I don't understand how he's gotten as far as he's made it. Even when he plays for Argentina, he's shit. This guy is a Ronaldo fanboy that has gotten overhyped for no reason. I just don't understand it. Now, the final report that I want to read is from my guy Chris, right? He's very reliable, a very underrated ITK on Twitter. He usually gets things right. I've been following him for about a year, and he's been pretty spot on. But he also comes in with the update saying Garnacho will leave Manchester United this summer. He is not part of Ruben Amorim's plans. Ruben Amorim has informed Alejandro Garnacho this morning that he does not have a future at Manchester United and has told him to find a new club, as reported by Ornstein. Manchester United will now consider bids over £55 million for Garnacho, but are also open for negotiations. The club want him gone as soon as possible. There's interest from the Premier League, Serie A, and Saudi Arabian clubs. Important name to keep an eye on. Now, as far as the interest is concerned, I know that Napoli put a bid in for him, and in January, he was linked to Chelsea as well. I don't think that Chelsea need to be signing Garnacho. If Chelsea sign Garnacho, those fans need to riot, okay? These guys need a striker. Garnacho is not better than any winger that Chelsea have. Napoli, they just won Serie A. You don't win Serie A and then follow up with a Garnacho signing. But maybe, you know what, if Conte says that he wants him, then you got to give Conte what he wants. This guy just won Serie A with fucking McTominay and Billy Gilmore, bro. Saudi Arabia could be an option for him. They have a lot of money, right? Garnacho has a lot of PR, young player, but super mid. I need you guys to get in the comment section and let me know what you think about Manchester United. Which club do you think should sign Garnacho? How much do you think Garnacho would cost? Because I cannot see him going for over 55. I think he's going to go for about 40 to 45 M's if they're lucky. I don't think there's really a player there for a big club. But I don't know. Maybe you guys think differently. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications.